In order to see a rainbow, the observer has to be between the sun and the rain. When sunlight, which we think of as white light, travels and hits a raindrop, which obviously I've made the raindrop much bigger than it really is so we can kind of get an idea of what's happening. The light is refracted at this boundary, but it's also dispersed. And you can see that the red wavelength is bent a little bit less, the violet wavelength is bent the most, the green is somewhere in the middle. When those wavelengths then hit the back of the raindrop, some amount of the intensity of that light continues off to the right here. But some of it is reflected back, and it turns out that the orientation of those wavelengths is like follows. The back surface of a raindrop is not plane, it's not flat, it is curved. So, if you are the observer right here, if you look up into the sky, you will perceive a raindrop that is in this location to be red. You will not perceive it to be green or violet. Of course, there are many, many raindrops, some of which are located down here. And if we do the same sort of process here, this raindrop will appear to you as an observer to be violet. It will not appear to be green, it will not appear to be red. This is why, whenever we look at a rainbow, the red of the rainbow is on top, and the violet is further down, with all of the other colors, of course, going in some sort of continuum in between. The best time to see a rainbow is in the early morning or late afternoon, when the sun is lower in the sky and more of the rainbow is visible. So here are some pictures of rainbows. I don't know how well you can see these. Rainbows are actually circular, but you can only see the whole bow when you are at an elevated observation point. In other words, when we're on the Earth, you can't see the entire rainbow because the planet gets in the way. So you can only see half of it. But if you're in an airplane, apparently, and you can see that from these pictures, you can actually see the entire rainbow. You'll notice here in the upper right corner that the upper part of the rainbow is reddish and the lower part of the rainbow is violet, just as we predicted on the previous slide.